Video games are not a waste of time. Hi guys, it's Joe and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk. Look, I'm Unk. I think I've been Unk status for a while. I'm 26. That makes me washed, old, and wasted. I know that. But I've been a gamer since I was a little boy. Back then, I was walking uphill to go to school and uphill to come home just so I could play on my PSP and original DS. Picture old me picking Chimchar and getting stuck at the first gym of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl because I didn't know about evolving him from Mach Punch to fight the rock types. Screw you, Rourke. Screw you, man. I'm not even as unk as people who grew up with Game Boys, so they're more qualified than me on the topic of video games. But I have played every series I know of under the sun. Even if I didn't complete or 100% the games, I've devoted so much of my life to gaming. I was a COD fanboy, I had every single one, played them with the boys every day. Put hundreds of hours into different worlds, mod packs, servers, and realms on Minecraft. I beat every Pokemon mainline game, including the mystery dungeons and several ROM hacks. There probably isn't even a series out there that I haven't played. That being said, to the common man, I sound like a complete loser. And it appears on the surface that I wasted my life. I didn't mention, by the way, I did play League of Legends, which I probably wasted my life and hated it during those years, but let's ignore that. I mentioned all these games to give you perspective, though. I have thousands of hours, even games that nobody would normally have that amount of time. TF2 and Trouble in Terrorist Town and Gmod come to mind. So it's been over 20 years of gaming for me, which saying that out loud makes me feel even more unk, but don't you dare mention that in the comments. I have all these hours. I know people on the outside would see me as a loser, but my life is fulfilled. I have friends, family, and a lot of goals for myself in life and my career that I've hit or yet to hit. I don't feel like I wasted any time playing these games. I don't look back with regret on the time online. I don't think I ever will till my last breath look at these moments with regret or shame. And here's why. I spent hours gaming instead of doom scrolling, which means instead of consuming mindless content, at least I consumed things that I could complete. Things to actually give me enjoyable dopamine instead of making me into a consumed zombie. I completed and challenged myself in games that forced me to focus, not things where I had to turn off my brain. So my attention span, I figure, is way better than the common doom scroller. Video games was and is a legitimate hobby for me. And hobbies, we know that they're necessary for humans, right? They're necessary to live, so, we don't burn out and we can actually relax and not hate our lives. When life does get rough and I feel that tickle where I need to hate my life a little bit, guess what? I just get on a game and I escape. And this escape is healthier than drinking or drugs or hookup culture. I can escape into an immersive world, an immersive story, into content created for the purpose of my entertainment. Content where I feel included and involved. And there are so many ways to interact, right? Following the story, exploring the world, or just screwing around with your buddies. Late night chats as a teenager on Xbox Live or parties, those hit different, man. That's not a waste of time to me. It's something I'll always cherish. There's probably an argument to be made on actual scientific benefits of gaming, like you challenge yourself psychologically, right? Or you train your mind to overcome obstacles, something like that. Or maybe like reaction time or problem solving. But I don't think it's a waste of time for the very least because of the sentimental value for me, right? The value that I as an individual get when I load up with the guys or immerse myself into new worlds and stories. Of course, it would be a waste of time if I shirked my real life responsibilities for gaming. Remember, I'm an unk now, so I do my work, errands, and chores, and then I game. And that gaming is a happiness. That's a happy place for me, right? That one that I don't think anything else can replace in life, right? There's no waste of time if I'm enjoying the time. I refuse to accept that as a thought process. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What's gaming mean to you? This has been Joe with another episode of Let's Talk, and subscribe and comment for more. Have a blessed day.